Hey, course creators. Have you ever spent hours just trying to organize your content? Or maybe you can't even decide what to include in your course. What if I told you the secret to laser-focused courses isn't fancy software? It's your learning objectives. In today's video, I'll share a simple 4-step ABCD method that turns vague goals into crystal clear roadmaps that guide course creation. Stay with me until the end, and I'll share a free workbook to help you master writing learning objectives that truly hit the mark every time. As an instructional designer, I have seen too many poorly written learning objectives, like these objectives for a course on using Google Docs. While creating, formatting, editing, and sharing documents with Google Docs are worthwhile goals, these objectives are too vague. Clear and well-crafted learning objectives guide you in setting specific goals for your course. They help you identify what content needs to be covered and how to evaluate student progress. Plus, well-written objectives show students what they can expect, making the learning journey smoother and more engaging. How can we improve these course outcomes for the Google Docs course? Let's begin by using the ABCD framework to rework these learning objectives. ABCD stands for audience, behavior, condition, and degree. Starting with audience. Who are our learners? Well, in this case, our audience consists of new team members joining a company where everyone uses Google Docs to work together on documents. The behavior reflects what we expect learners to do after the course. For this course, we want them to create documents. But what does that entail? Well, if we want them to produce documents they can find and use later, learners will need to apply appropriate document titles and file organization. Under what conditions will learners complete the task? Will there be constraints? Will they have access to specific tools? Our learners will be using Google Docs and will be given the company guidelines regarding documents. Finally, to what degree will learners perform the task? In other words, how will you and your learners know if they are successful? In our example, learners will comply with all company document guidelines. Our final learning objective is, after completing this course, new employees, given the company document guidelines, will use Google Docs to apply document titles and file organization to new documents that meet company guidelines. Our learning objectives for the complete Google Docs course are, after completing this course, new employees, given the company document guidelines, will use Google Docs to apply document titles and file organization that meet company guidelines. Format text using styles such as heading, bold, italics, bullet points, and alignment tools. Insert and edit common elements such as images, tables, and hyperlinks. Share documents with specific collaborators using appropriate permission settings such as viewer, commenter, editor. By applying the ABCD framework, we wrote course objectives that not only tell students and us exactly what the course teaches, but these objectives will also help us organize our course. If we turn each course objective into a course unit, we can break down each course objective into even more specific learning objectives. Our learning objectives for the Formatting Documents unit might be, after completing this unit, new employees using Google Docs will be able to use the Styles add-on to import company-defined styles, apply appropriate styles such as headings, normal text, to different parts of a document, and apply paragraph formatting such as bullets, lists, alignment, etc., where appropriate. Here's the big takeaway. Learning objectives aren't just a checkbox or a formality. They're the backbone of your course. When written well, they help you stay focused, guide your content decisions, and show your students what success looks like. With the ABCD method, you have a simple way to turn vague hopes into specific, measurable outcomes. Better objectives mean better courses and better learning. Are you ready to write learning objectives for your course? Download the Mastering Learning Objectives Workbook for free. You'll find the link in the video description. The workbook provides guidance for each step of the ABCD method. Plus, you'll get tips on using the SMART framework to strengthen learning objectives and a checklist for evaluating and refining your learning objectives. Find the link to download the free workbook below the video.